Illinois Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton is announcing her Senate campaign. She is marking the launch of her Senate bid with a campaign kickoff event right here on your screen live in South Side of Chicago. Let's take a listen in. It just got underway.
His endorsement. Since the day he asked me to be his partner in governance, we've worked hand in hand to deliver real solutions for Illinois, and every day I feel so proud to work by his side, and that's the same fight that I'm going to bring to the Senate. Woo! And of course, I want to shout out some of the amazing people here to support me today, especially my family, to Brian and our girls. You all have been my rock throughout this journey, and I'm so grateful to have you by my side. And yes, and to all of you who took time out of your busy lives to be here with me today, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, it means more to me than you will ever know. Just one day after I launched my campaign, I can't think of a better place to be standing than right here on the south side of Chicago, the place where my story began, the place where a little girl, daughter to a public school teacher and a Navy veteran, grew up and learned to see the world through the eyes of public servants. It was here that I learned the value of community and the importance of caring for my neighbors. It was here that I raised my young family, doing my best to juggle everything life threw at us. And it was here that I cared for my mother, Velma, in the final years of her battle with Alzheimer's. Through the ups and downs, the joy and the heartbreak, the South Side has taught me so much about compassion, hard work, and community. And those values are embedded in my DNA, and I carry them with me wherever I go. And the love and support that I'm feeling in this moment reminds me exactly why I call this place home. You see, to me, the story of the South Side is a story about community. It's a story of resilience, of legacy, of hope. Long before any of us stood here, there were others who came looking in search of a better life for their families. They built communities, they built churches, they built foundations, and they fought to give future generations a better life than the lives they knew. That's the same story that I see when I look at each and every one of you. And that's the same fight that we are fighting still to this day. But that story isn't just unique to the South Side. It's a story that I see reflected in every corner of this great state. A story that I see reflected in every Illinoisan I meet. That's why yesterday I launched my campaign for the United States Senate. Because Illinois needs a fighter. Illinois needs a fighter in Washington. And there's not another moment to waste. See, we're living through a 5-alarm fire, and our fight has never been more important than it is right now. Since taking office, Donald Trump and his unelected sidekick, Elon Musk, have put a stress test on almost every single aspect of American life, not with the goal of strengthening it, but to see if they can break it. Our schools, our courts, our government, our economy. They're pushing every single system to the breaking point. And that chaos, that constant state of crisis, well, it's reaching a fever pitch. Next Wednesday will mark 100 days since Donald Trump took office. 100 days since Donald Trump and Elon Musk started attacking everything we hold dear. 100 days since Donald Trump started tearing apart our country, piece by piece. The consequences are bearing out right before our eyes. Every day is filled with one bad headline after another, and all of this mess is by design. Their intention is distraction. They want us to feel so overwhelmed that we don't even know where to start. I've spoken to people all across our state who are scared. They're anxious, afraid of what might happen next. And Donald Trump is betting that we get so exhausted and worn out by the nonstop news that we'll stop asking questions. We'll stop holding them accountable. That he will get away with his broken promises. But while middle-class families are stuck facing the consequences of Trump's chaos, too many in Washington are refusing to fight back. They're using the same old playbook that they've always used, and it's not working. Illinoisans need leaders in Washington who understand their fears and frustrations, leaders who understand the struggles they're going through. I know what it's like to have the weight of the world on your shoulders. I know what it's like to feel like you're always treading water, just trying to stay afloat. And I know what it's like when you're doing everything right, but you still can't just seem to get ahead. I know those struggles because they've been my struggles too. So when people
And that shot just dropped off. But that is Illinois Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton. She is announcing her Senate campaign. Now, Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton marking the launch of the Senate campaign kickoff in the south side of Chicago. And she was raised in that area. And, this event represents for her a full circle moment as she celebrates the start of her campaign.